Hi, and welcome to the 7th Annual Canadian Podcast Awards, where this year it feels a little like stepping into the Friendly Giants castle.
We're celebrating the vastness of Canadian podcasting right here in the best place possible, Little Canada.
What better way to bring Canada's big stories to life than a 1/87th scale?
Exactly. We're going coast to coast, miniature style, from the yarns and bides of St. John's to the seawall legends of Vancouver.
And thanks to Little Canada, we can do it without a single connecting flight.
Podcasting in Canada has grown into a powerhouse, bringing your passions and your voices to the global stage.
And we're uniting podcasters across the country to celebrate your creativity, dedication, and maybe your ability to podcast from a closet.
Because whether you're telling true crime tales, making people laugh, or someone who still doesn't fully understand what an RSS feed is, we celebrate you.
So if you want to join us for a while, just grab your hat, come travel light, and let's get this show started.
Presenting outstanding debut for a series, Flannel Jacks and Juicebox.
Hey everybody, my name's Jackson.
And I'm Juicebox.
And we are co-host and internet cuties representing It's Dangerous to Go Alone.
We won Outstanding Debut Series last year, and we want to thank you because that was such an honor.
It means a lot to us, and we immediately put it as our status and in every single one of our social media accounts. It's a badge of pride that we wear prominently.
Yes, and we also spoke about it in maybe 8 to 30 to 40 episodes after.
Way
Something
too
we
much.
still gloat about. Yeah,
way
unbelievable.
too much. Way too much. But this one
yeah.
is not about us. This is about this year's nominees for Outstanding Debut for a Series, and the nominees are...
The Visor.
Do You Watch Anime?
Happy to See Me.
She Soars.
Uncharted.
And the winner is...
Happy to See Me.
Thank you for Outstanding Debut Series. I was really hoping I would get this one. And I want to say congratulations to everyone who has a podcast. Whether this year is your debut year or you debuted your show years ago, I know how much work, how much courage, how much risk there is to make a podcast and to put it out into the world. So congratulations to all of the nominees this year and to everybody who has put a podcast out there. I want to thank everybody who helped me to get the show started. Thank you so much to Natalie Cunningham for your brand expertise and for your strategy in helping me to get the show started. Thank you so much to Amanda McCusker for the podcast visual design. It's stunning. To Clarence from Unlikely Studio for the cover art photography. To Dylan McKenzie for the original music. And to Priya Sam and Rob Schulte for all of your advice for helping me to both start and improve my show. I want to say thank you so much to all of the guests who took a chance on talking to me, even if at the time they didn't really know what they were signing up for. And thank you so much to the listeners who were willing to give my show a shot, first tuning in when I talked about Survivor and being willing to tune in week after week after week. And of course, I want to say thank you to the Sonar Network and everything you do to support this show. And thank you so much to the Canadian Podcast Awards for both considering my show and for everything you do for the podcast community. It is such an honor to have joined this community. I felt so loved. I felt so supported. So thank you so much. And I am rooting for everybody, whether you were nominated in this category with me or you are a podcaster yourself. I want to see Canadian podcasting just flourish. So thank you so much for this honor. Presenting Best Host in a Series, Kaya Green.
Hi, my name's Kaya Green. I'm the host of The Fandom Show, one of two, and I was the recipient of this award last year, Best Host. This award is given to the host who has shown exceptional personality and skill in interviewing, conversation, and voice. The winner of this category is a powerhouse in entertaining guests and audiences alike. And the nominees are Daniel, Reed Vanier, Johnny, Niall Spain, Ashley Lang, and, drumroll please, the winner is Niall Spain.
Look, I'm blown away. Thank you to everyone who voted for me, but there's no chance I would have gotten here by myself. So thank you to Dane for working with me on both podcasts, and aside from being an incredible host himself, for editing all of our episodes and making them sound incredible. Thank you to Ryan for being the best improv partner and fellow player anybody could ask for. Thank you to John and Jennifer from the Canadian Podcast Awards. And thank you to my fellow nominees, Reed, Danielle, Johnny, and Ashley, all of whom are lovely and who you should go listen to right now. Finally, thank you to everybody who voted for me. It means more than I could ever tell. So thank you.
Presenting Outstanding Indigenous Series, Chattis Leo.
Hi, I'm Chattis Leo from the podcast Our Native Land. As our previous winner of the Canadian Podcast Awards for Most Outstanding Indigenous Series of the Year, I can say that this award and recognition for our podcast has helped the show grow and provide an important platform and voice for Indigenous communities across Canada. And the nominees are Media Indigena, Nation to Nation, Spirit Bear Podcast, the Askanaki Podcast, Warrior Life, and the winner is Spirit Bear Podcast.
Thank you for this incredible honor. I'm accepting on behalf of the First Nations Child and Family Caring Society, and I especially want to thank Dr. Cindy Blackstock for her unwavering advocacy, and Molly Rasmussen for her support. Thank you very much.
Presenting Outstanding Francophone Series, Annie Lauren.
Bonsoir. C'était avec beaucoup d'émotion et de fierté que Michel et moi avions remporté ce prix-là l'an dernier. Et cette année, ça me fait plaisir de le remettre à l'un ou l'une de nos collègues francophones. The nominees in the Outstanding Francophone Series category are Balado d'information sur la santé au Canada, J'ai fait un humain, Le dérangeant, Mon carnet l'actu numérique, Pas sorti du bois. And the winner is J'ai fait un humain.
Merci énormément. Merci à toutes les mamans qui sont venues se confier à mon micro. Sans vous, ce balado n'existerait pas. Merci aussi à toutes les auditrices et les quelques auditeurs qui font que J'ai fait un humain vit, existe, circule. Et voilà, merci énormément. Ça me touche vraiment beaucoup.
Presenting Outstanding Branded Series, Karen McCall.
Hi, I'm Karen McCall with Yukon North of Ordinary. As a podcast that elevates the brand of North of Ordinary Media and Yukon North of Ordinary Magazine, we were thrilled to win last year's Outstanding Branded Series Award. This award helped us secure an important partnership. Who knows where it can take you? And the nominees are Healthy Canadians, Teacher Talk, The Forefront, The Village Podcast from The Bookshelf, Yes, We Are Open. And the winner is Yes, We Are Open.
Thank you so much to everyone who voted for Yes, We Are Open. I feel so privileged that I get to travel this amazing country telling the stories of small businesses. A big thank you to all the business owners who agreed to share their stories with me. Without them, this would literally not be possible. I'd also like to thank my team at Moneris who helped me put this podcast out each week. And finally, thank you to the Canadian Podcast Awards for celebrating Canadian podcasting. As you've seen tonight, they all rock, and I'm so proud to be part of this community. Cheers.
Presenting Outstanding Foreign Series, Mars.
Hello, podcasting pals. As a previous winner in this category, I know that some of the most impactful stories often come from beyond Canada's borders. I'm honored to introduce the award for Outstanding Foreign Series, which highlights the best in podcasting from around the world. And the nominees are Cinematic Sound Radio, Crossplay Conversations, Give It To Me Straight, Stringcast, The Things That Made Me Queer. And the winner is Give It To Me Straight.
What's up, guys? Maddie Morphosis here. I just want to say thank you all so much. It is such an honor to be nominated for Best Foreign Series, and even more of an honor to win this award and the Canadian citizenship that comes with it. And it's just really cool.
There's no citizenship.
It doesn't make me Canadian.
No, you're not Canadian.
Right.
No.
Well, but like I said, it is such an honor. Thank you all so much for this award and the 1 million Canadian dollar cash prize that comes with it. That is a life-changing amount of money.
Just the award.
No cash prize.
No.
Right. Well, I mean, like I said, it is such an honor. I am so thankful to win this award and all that entails. I need to make some phone calls.
Presenting Outstanding Adult Series, Trevor Campbell.
You know, when I was a kid, adult entertainment was kept exclusively behind that red velvet curtain at the back of the Jumbo Video. But now through the magic of the internet, you can find smut anywhere. And that's what we're here to celebrate right now. Winning Outstanding Adult Series last year for You Made Me Queer was such an honor. People had been telling me I was a pervert for decades, and finally I had the hardware to prove it. And it is my pleasure to pass that torch on to someone right now. So, the nominees are Creative Imbalance, Lullaby, the Fear Podcast, Opinionated Lushes, Sex Ed with Tim, the Venus Cuckoldress Podcast, and the winner is Opinionated Lushes.
Hi, this is Sonia from Opinionated Lushes, accepting the Outstanding Adult Series Award on behalf of my fellow co-hosts, Jessica and Dawn Marie. This is so exciting. Thank you so much. I just want to thank the Canadian Podcast Awards for having this event and all of our fellow podcasters in our community who felt that we were worthy of this award. Thank you so much.
Presenting Outstanding Arts Series, Hillary Yass.
Well, hello, squirrels. It's me, Hillary Yass of Squirrel Talk Podcast. Oh, we were so excited to win the Outstanding Arts Award last year. Of course, art does have a certain undefinable quality, a certain je ne sais quoi, and we certainly do as well. So I guess we're looking for that. The nominees are Creative Imbalance, Geist, Getting Lit with Linda, Second Act Actors, Three Kitchens Podcast, and the winner is Geist.
Thank you so much for choosing Geist as your Outstanding Art Series. As artists, we try to create a cinematic listening experience with creative editing, music, and mixing. Storytelling is an art form itself, and we thoroughly enjoy doing it with Geist. I want to thank the Canadian Podcast Awards for this platform to celebrate Canadian podcasting and for the recognition of our spooky little podcast. So on behalf of Bo Jensen, Adam Esker, and myself, thank you.
Presenting Outstanding Business Series, Andrea Jones. Brought to you by Recycle My Electronics.
It is my honor to present this year's award for Outstanding Business Series. Last year, the Mindful Marketing Podcast, formerly known as the Savvy Social Podcast, won in this category. And I believe that all of the podcasts here represent those who help businesses in Canada grow. And the nominees are Invested in Our New Reality, Just Good Business, Post Shift, the Hospitality Podcast, Speaking of Business, Where Work Meets Life. And the winner is Just Good Business.
Wow, what an honor. Thank you so much to everyone who voted for Just Good Business. Thank you also to my amazing leaders at Moneris and to everyone on my team and the guests who help me put this podcast out each month. There are too many to mention because, well, I need a lot of help. And finally, a great big thank you to the Canadian Podcast Awards for everything they do to celebrate Canadian podcasters. As you're witnessing tonight, Canadians are second to none when it comes to producing great audio content, and I'm honored to be part of that community. Cheers.
Presenting Outstanding Comedy Series, Maddie Foley.
Hey, I'm Maddie Foley. I'm one half of 30 Going on 13, the podcast. We were last year's Outstanding Comedy Series winners, and winning the award meant so much to us. It really encouraged us to keep going with our podcast. I truly believe that comedy is the best tool that we have for coping with life's challenges. So congratulations to all of the comedy podcasts that were nominated this year for all of your hard work and your artistry. And the nominees are Ghostfacers, No Quest for the Wicked, Opinionated Lushes, Spooked, and the Diecast Podcast. And the winner is Spooked.
Oh my God, we won.
Well, chap my ass and call me a biscuit.
We
That's what
weren't-
they say, right?
We weren't trying to be funny. We were being incredibly serious.
Yeah, you know, we had two opposing views on a very, very real and impertinent topic, and you seem to think that we were making fun of you, and I find that quite depressing, actually.
I was talking about all of the illnesses that are making my body completely shut down, and you all laughed at me.
Mm-hmm.
And then you vote us to win Best Comedy Series?
Oh my God.
You people are sick.
This is disgusting. This is a travesty of justice. It's a travesty of democracy. And we know that if there truly is an afterlife, if there is a maker, you will all be severely punished for your transgressions. Thank you.
Presenting Outstanding Education Series, Marco Timpano and Linda Mora.
Hi, I'm Marco Timpano.
And I'm Linda Mora. We're the team behind Getting Lit with Linda.
And we're here to announce Outstanding Education Series.
We won in this series in 2022, and it was so great to win an award that highlights podcasting as a tool for education.
And while Getting Lit with Linda continues to educate, inform, and entertain, so do the following in this category.
The nominees are Canadian Health Information Podcast,
Fuck Buddies,
Sex Education with Tim,
Teacher Talk,
The Forefront, and the winner is
Fuck Buddies.
We're absolutely honored to take home Outstanding Education for Fuck Buddies, and we'd like to thank everybody who voted for us and supported us along the way. Education has always been important, but now more than ever, and we're going to continue lending our voice to educating people in an inclusive, sex-positive way. Thank you so much.
Presenting Outstanding Fiction Series, Niall Spain.
Hi,
I'm Niall Spain, one of the cast members of No Quest for the Wicked. To me, outstanding fiction is about a number of things. Escapism, making your heart race, whether from fear, excitement, or both, but most importantly, telling the stories that need to be told, stories that people can see themselves in. It was an honor to win last year, and I'm excited to present the nominees for this year. And those nominees are Divisor, Heine, Malevolent, Tale of the Manticore, Tavern Tales Jr. And the winner is Heine.
Hey everyone, it's Motzi. I'm here alongside our protagonist Marida Tuin to thank everyone for voting for the Heine podcast for Outstanding Fiction Series. We are absolutely amazed that we won, but at the same time, we will be forever grateful to all of our listeners for supporting us thus far, to our supporters, and to our fellow podcasters, as well as the Canadian Podcast Awards, for giving us this opportunity in the first place. Heine is not just for telling some fun, spooky stories, but we've always had something to say, and we are amazed and always grateful that people resonated with our message, and we want to make sure to make the world a little bit better with our presence, with our stories. So thank you for letting us do so, and thank you for voting for us. As always, maraming salamat. Thank you. We love you. And hanggang sa muli.
Presenting Outstanding Health and Fitness Series, Dane Miller.
Hello, my name is Dane Miller, co-host of Fuck Buddies. The Outstanding Health and Fitness category is an exemplary showing of podcasts that not only take care of your body, but also your mind and your soul. Winning the award last year was a big deal for us because it showed people we aren't just a bunch of dick jokes, we're a bunch of dick jokes with self-improvement in mind. The nominees for Outstanding Health and Fitness are the Canadian Health and Information Podcast, Journey into Yoga, Living Transplant, Mind Beyond the Mission, Sex Ed with Tim, and the winner is Sex Ed with Tim.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for the Outstanding Health and Fitness Award. I'm so grateful that you're all listening and you're all staying on top of your health, even though most of the time I'm not. Ugh. But remember to always spread love and not STIs. Thank you again.
Presenting Outstanding Kids and Family Series, Mike and Amelia Bellabraddock.
Hi, I'm Mike Bellabraddock.
And I'm Amelia Bellabraddock.
We're from 1923 Main Street, the Disney Travel Style Podcast, and we're here to present the award for Outstanding Kids and Family Series.
These podcasts have mastered the art of capturing the short attention spans of kids and parents alike. And the nominees are
Mind Beyond the Mission,
Momwell,
Sleep Tight, Relax,
Sleep Tight Stories,
Tavern Tales Jr.,
and the winner is
Sleep Tight Stories.
Hello, friends. We are so grateful to be recognized as the Outstanding Kids and Family Series. Huge thank you to our listeners, supporters, and everyone who voted for Sleep Tight Stories. We couldn't have done this without you. And a special thank you to the Canadian Podcast Award for this wonderful honor. Good night. Sleep tight.
Presenting Outstanding Leisure Series, Reed Vanier and Richard Eden.
Hi, I'm Reed.
And I'm Richard.
From the Dr. DC podcast, and we're thrilled to be here to announce Outstanding Leisure Series for the Canadian Podcast Awards. Leisure Series, games and pop culture and the things that, make life worth living. So we're here to celebrate the podcasts that talk about that.
That's why we're presenting it so leisurely.
And the nominees are...
Do you watch anime? happy to see me. It's dangerous to go alone. No Quest for the Wicked. Three Kitchens Podcast.
And the winner is No Quest for the Wicked.
Thank you so much. On behalf of everybody at No Quest for the Wicked, Dane, Niall, Terry, and myself, we'd like to thank you for voting for us for the leisure category. To anybody that's found escape, joy, or leisure in our podcast and what we do, it means the world. So we hope you keep on listening to our adventures as we travel through the stars. Thank you again, and to all the other winners, congratulations. Have a good night.
Presenting Outstanding Music Series, Paul Romanuk.
Hello there, I'm Paul Romanuk, host of the Walrus Was Paul podcast. That's a podcast that I do where I talk to some of Canada's great music people, musicians, and producers about some of the greatest music ever made, the music of the Beatles, of course. It is my honor to be presenting this year's Outstanding Music Interview Podcast Award. It's an award that I won for my podcast back in 2022, something I consider to be a great honor, as it is to be presenting the award this time around. So let's meet our nominees for Outstanding Music Series. They are 90s Tunes, Music Buddy, Pop Capsule Podcast, The Latin Jukebox, Uncharted, and your winner is Uncharted.
I've been doing music podcasts for a very long time. Well, in podcast years anyway. I think 2017 is when I began. So to have two podcasts that have been honored in some way for outstanding musical podcasts is really, really good. And to do it for the first year with Uncharted Crime and Mayhem in the music industry is just a tremendous surprise and tremendous honor. So thank you for the award for Outstanding Music Series. And I'll just keep doing what I do, I guess.
Presenting Outstanding News and Current Affairs Series, Craig Baird.
I'm Craig Baird. I'm the host of Canadian History X, and last year I won the Outstanding News and Current Affairs series, which recognizes the reporting and coverage of world events, and it really meant a lot to me because it was the first award I ever won for podcasting, and it means a lot for me to be able to hand it out right now. And the nominees are Press Progress Sources, Speaking Municipally, Speaking of Business, The Feed, Policy Speaking, and the winner is Press Progress Sources.
Hey everyone, Stephen Magusiak here. I'm the host of Sources by Press Progress.
My name's Eric Wickham. I'm the producer of Press Progress Sources.
And Eric, it looks like we've won an award, and I'm kind of over the moon right now, and also feeling like your point is just incredibly humbled. How are you doing right now?
I'm thrilled. You know, like journalism can be a thankless job, so it's really nice to know that people like us.
And it's also kind of cool that we like you too, the listeners, the readers of Press Progress, and we are extremely thankful for this award, and congratulations to everyone who was nominated. There are just so many amazing podcasts in this space, this new media space right now. So thank you.
Thank you.
Presenting Outstanding Science Series, Twain Pereira.
As Canada's #1 hospital, UHN is proud to be a winner in the Outstanding Science Series. This award is a recognition of cutting-edge discoveries, insightful analysis, and the unparalleled commitment to science communication. And the nominees for Outstanding Science Series are Let's Take This Outside, Songbirding, The Debrief Weekly Podcast, UAP Studies Podcast, What Are We Doing? And the winner is What Are We Doing?
We're so excited to have won the Outstanding Science Series Award this year. We've been nominated a couple of years, so we're just so excited to finally receive this award. We've been trying really hard. So thank you so much to everyone who's voted, nominated, and just watched and seen the show. We started doing some video podcasts this year, and we're reaching a whole new population. So thank you so much. Be sure to check out the show. And congratulations to all the other winners and nominees. There's such amazing work being done right here in Canada.
Presenting Outstanding Society and Culture Series, Trevor Pullman and Damian Depping. Brought to you by Recycle My Electronics.
Hey everybody, and this is
Believe It
or Not.
I'm Damian Depping.
And I'm Trevor Pullman.
And we're here today to present the award for Outstanding Society and Culture.
Whoa. Hey, you know who won this once?
Who?
I don't know.
This American Life?
Probably us or something. I don't know. Not
maybe.
paying attention.
I won't tell.
But this year, someone else is going to win it.
Oh.
And they're going to be...
And the nominees for that are...
Fuck Buddies.
Geist.
Happy to See Me.
Opinionated Lushes.
The Fandom Show. And the winner is...
The Fandom Show.
God! Thank you so much. This is amazing. We're so honored to accept this award. We are just a tiny show that runs on nothing but pure enthusiasm.
Thank you so much to our network from Superheroes and our producer, Andrew Ivamy.
Thank you also to all of the guests who have come on and shared their fandom with us and told us everything about the things they loved. We couldn't have done it without you.
And till next time, love the things you love and tell everyone about them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm John, and I've been the lead organizer for PodCamp Toronto for 11 years. What is PodCamp Toronto? Well, for the last 2 decades, it's been Canada's podcasting event. We've seen over 3,000 creators, storytellers, and innovators come through to challenge ideas, share knowledge, and spark connections. Whether they were refining their craft or just starting out, they leave with fresh insights, inspiration, and the tools to take their shows to the next level.
I got to meet people who have not only become really good contacts in my podcasting career, but also friends.
This is the space for you. This is the community. It's like you're a part of a family.
So join us this February to discover the power of Canada's podcasting community and see why PodCamp is Canada's podcasting event. See you there. Hi, me again. Over the past 20 years, I've worked with brands like GameStop, Pepsi, and the Canadian Podcast Awards. And now I'm ready to bring the same skill and experience to your team or next big project. Let's connect and create something extraordinary together.
Presenting Outstanding Sports Series, Katie Hamilton.
Hello, I'm Katie Hamilton, host of Her Love of Sports. It was a great honor for Her Love of Sports to be the recipient of the Canadian Podcast Awards Outstanding Sports Series last year. We are excited to announce the nominees for this year's award. And the nominees are Fans of Hockey, Going Deep, Let's Take This Outside, Pas Sortie de Bois, Sports for Social Impact. And the winner is Going Deep.
On behalf of our producer, Sho Ali, everyone here at Sportsnet, I want to thank you so much for the honor. It's humbling, and it's nothing we ever would expect. You do a podcast hoping people will listen. The fact that you hold us in high regard with these other podcasts is amazing. And I love the fact that the Canadian Podcast Awards exist and is shining a light on all the great work and the diversity in the space we have here in Canada. We look to educate and entertain, so thank you for honoring us.
Presenting Outstanding Technology Series, John Lashinsky. Brought to you by Recycle My Electronics.
Canada has long been at the forefront of innovation, from BlackBerry revolutionizing mobile communication to the Canadarm helping Canada reach the stars. And who could forget Pioneer 10, the first spacecraft to journey beyond our solar system, carrying Canadian-made instruments to explore the unknown. And right here in Little Canada, cutting-edge technology is bringing this miniature world to life, showcasing the power of Canadian innovation, big or small. And now the nominees for Best Technology Podcast are Dr. VR, Invested in Our New Reality, 1 Minute Podcast Tips, The Debrief Weekly Report, What's Up with the Internet, and the winner is What's Up with the Internet.
Hi everyone, I just want to say thank you so much for not only nominating us for this award, but choosing us. It means so much to the team, including my producer and everyone at Sierra. I want to give a special shout out to Shanila and Spencer as well. And once again, thank you for choosing us. It means so much.
Presenting Outstanding Television and Film Series, Michael Mongiardi.
Hi, I'm Michael Mongiardi, co-founder of the Sonar Podcast Network, and this is Wiley. And we are going to be announcing the winner of the Outstanding Television and Film Series. It's an award that means a lot to me. I was very honored to have won it in the past, and I am honored to be announcing today's winner. And the nominees are Happy to See Me, I Hate It But I Love It, Talk from Superheroes, The Produce Stand Podcast, The Villain Was Right, and the winner is Happy to See Me.
Thank you so much for Outstanding Television and Film Series. For folks who have been listening to the podcast from the beginning, they know that this is such a special category to me because the podcast started because I wanted to be able to tell my own story in my own words about what it was like having my own television experience. And this platform and this podcast gave me the opportunity to not only speak so honestly and not demur about how I felt about reality TV, but it gave the opportunity for listeners to really connect and really see themselves in my journey. And it gave me the opportunity to talk to so many other people who have been on TV, whether reality stars, actors, writers, producers, to talk about everything that goes into the behind the scenes and even behind the person that comes with television. And I love that people see the show as an incredible companion to the television viewing experience. I love that the show can help to add a color to what people see on TV. And I am so grateful to everybody who has been on this show, all of the guests who have shared their stories. I'm so grateful to all of the listeners who remain curious about our experiences beyond the TV screen. Congratulations to all of the other nominees in this category. You all do incredible work. I, of course, want to thank the Sonar Network for everything you do to support the show. Thank you so much to the Canadian Podcast Awards for considering me. And thank you so much for this.
Presenting Outstanding True Crime Series, Ashley Lana.
Hello. It's Ashley Lana, criminal researcher, editor, producer, and host of Lullaby the Fear podcast. Last year, I was lucky enough to take home the award for Outstanding True Crime Series, and this year, I get to pass the torch. So with that being said, the nominees are Canadian True Crime, Crime Beat, Island Crime, Summer Camp, Uncharted, and the winner is Summer Camp.
Summer Camp, the Case of the Phantom Pooper, winning Outstanding True Crime Series, is amazing. I feel so much lighter knowing that this podcast is getting some more recognition. Katie and Jordan, you made this show come alive. Josh, you made it sound amazing. Matt McGinley, your music made the difference. To Michael and Mariana from Sonar, thank you. Sonar was the perfect home for this offbeat, true crime, comedy, mashup. and it was so great to work with you. To all the other nominees, your work is amazing and important. Your podcasts are all excellent. Most importantly, to my staff and campers from that summer, you made it the best summer of my life. I hope you enjoyed the comedic retelling of our time together. Long live summer camp.
Presenting outstanding artwork for a series, Danielle.
Great artwork is essential for standing out in a sea of podcasts. Striking cover or episode artwork can captivate listeners before they even press play, capturing the unique essence and nuance of a show in a single image. This year's nominees for outstanding artwork have done just that, bringing their creative vision to life in ways that truly resonate with audiences. Here are the nominees for the 2024 award in the category of Outstanding Artwork. Canadian History X, Dice Shame, No Quest for the Wicked, Spooked, What Are We Doing? And the winner is No Quest for the Wicked.
So this is a fun one for me to accept because I had absolutely nothing to do with making the artwork for our series. It was our wonderful artist Freya Pinto who was too shy to come on and make this speech herself. I've always been of the opinion that she did a phenomenal job, and I'm glad to see everybody else agrees. Thank you for voting for us and highlighting the great work done by human artists.
Presenting outstanding main title theme music for a series, Trevor Campbell.
Hello, folks. This is Trevor Campbell. I did not write the theme music for my show, You Made Me Queer. Critty, one-woman powerhouse Critty did, but you've got to book Critty 8 months in advance, so here I am presenting on her behalf. Podcasting is an auditory medium, and what audio is more important than the theme music for your show? It sets the tone, it invites people into your weird little sonic layer, and no matter how nice your voice is, it's the thing that really sticks with them when they think of your masterwork. So these nominees have all cracked the code and crafted an almost perfect earworm. The nominees are Geist, Ghostfacers, Lullaby, the Fear Podcast, Music Buddy, the Diecast Podcast, and the winner is Ghostfacers.
Hello, my name's Aaron, and on behalf of the Ghostfacers podcast, I am very happy to accept the award for Most Outstanding Theme for a Podcast. I was asked by my very good friend Richard to create a theme for his podcast. He told me to write my grand opus, the greatest song I've ever written, and I like to think that I accomplished that with this theme song. If you don't know it, check it out and take a listen to the Ghostfacers podcast.
Presenting outstanding original music and lyrics for a series, Catherine Lavoie and Yannick Chapdelaine.
Bonjour, je suis Catherine Lavoie.
Salut, je m'appelle Yannick Chapdelaine.
On est les co-réalisateurs du balado Relations toxiques, portrait d'une dépendance, qui a gagné quelques prix au Canadian Podcast Awards il y a quelques années.
Oui, dont le prix de la meilleure musique originale qui a été composée par Philippe Coulombe.
Donc, on a été très, très honorés de gagner ce prix-là pour la musique. Et aussi le balado.
Ben, par la suite, il a vraiment circulé. Il y a plein de gens qui l'ont entendu, puis ben, tout ça, ça nous a rendu très fiers. And the nominees are
Geist,
Human Be Gone,
Malevolent,
Tale of a Manticore,
The Program Audio Series. And the winner is Geist.
Thank you to the Canadian Podcast Awards for this honor of outstanding music and lyrics in a series. I'm so grateful. My team and I worked so hard. I want to say thank you to Danielle and Adam. That's our team. And everybody that came on the episodes as a guest and just believed in us and all our listeners. So thank you so much.
Presenting Outstanding Production for a Series, Dane Miller.
Hello, I'm Dane Miller from No Quest for the Wicked, and it is an absolute honor to be presenting the award for Outstanding Production in a Series. In a sea of never-ending podcasts and even less time to listen to them, it's no longer enough to have just a great idea and some chemistry. Whether it's through exemplary recording practices or the hard work behind the scenes with post-production and editing, or maybe just a folding screen you got off Amazon and some LED lights to make sure that no one knows you're recording in your closet, a little bit of elbow grease goes a long way to make sure your podcast shines. The nominees for Outstanding Production in a Series are Dr. DC Podcast, Geist, Lullaby, the Fear Podcast, On a Dark, Cold Night, the Diecast Podcast, and the winner is Lullaby, the Fear Podcast.
Thank you, Canada. This one I hold very close to my heart because as a solo podcaster, other podcasters can testify that it is a lot of work to produce a single episode. So to be recognized for my ability to do the research, the writing, the editing, the sound mixing, and producing a final product of Lullaby the Fear Podcast is incredible. And I want to thank the Fear Cult who have lent their voices to the dramatizations to bring some of these cases to life. So thank you, Canada, and to all the other nominees. Thank you.
Presenting the People's Choice Award, Craig Baird.
My name's Craig Baird, and I'm the host of Canadian History X, and last year I won People's Choice. That award meant a great deal to me because that was an award that everybody could vote on, and it was probably one of my proudest moments as a podcaster, and I'm also very proud to be able to hand it out today. And the nominees are Fuck Buddies, Geist, Ghost Facers, Happy to See Me, Lullaby, the Fear Podcast, No Quest for the Wicked, Opinionated Lushes, Sex Ed with Tim, Spooked, the Diecast Podcast, and the winner is Lullaby, the Fear Podcast.
Fear Cult. Fear Cult. We did it. Look at this. 2024 People's Choice for Lullaby the Fear Podcast. Wow. Thank you for voting. Thank you to the Canadian Podcast Awards. And thank you to my fellow nominees who have incredible podcasts themselves. So to be up against you guys is an honor. So thank you to absolutely everyone involved. This is incredible. Lullaby the Fear Podcast, taking this home for Canada it's awesome. So thank you. Gracias.
From coast to coast, we've gathered here in Little Canada to celebrate the incredible podcasters chosen by the Canadian podcasting industry.
A huge thank you to our wonderful sponsors for helping make this all happen. Shure, Little Canada, Lashinsky Design, PodCamp Toronto, and Recycle My Electronics.
Congratulations to all the winners and nominees.
And a big thank you to everyone tuning in tonight. As the great Ernie Combs would say, we had a great time, and I hope you did too.
We can't wait to see where your stories take us to next.
Goodbye. Au revoir.
A bientôt. See you soon.